Alright, let me straighten the blanket. There we go. So, guess who just got the September 2025 American Girl catalog? And this one is going to be pretty explosive. And to start with, we have the 2026 Girl of the Year, Raquel Reyes. Now, at first glance, you might be thinking, it's just a doll with a jaw mold and eyebrows that need to go up instead of angry, and a plain little gingham sort of outfit, until you realize she is Samantha's great-great-granddaughter. Now, a lot of folks have already lost their minds over this. Some people are like me, loving this idea. The American girls are going to get descendants. They get to grow up and have families. I'm actually excited about this. I love the idea of an American girl growing up, having her own family, having her own life. I want to know, who did Samantha become when she grew up? A lot of people hate the concept. They're like, no, they should be 10 forever and never ever grow up. And I'm like, yeah, Kirsten's friend kind of did that. Cholera, not fun. And then other people are upset because for Samantha to have a great-great-granddaughter, that means that she died. And I'm like, well, her story took place in 1904. She'd be over 120 some odd years old right now. So, yeah, think about this. The oldest person in the world lived to be 122 years old. Confirmed. If that was Samantha, then she would have already passed on in 2017. So she's been gone a hot minute. So a lot of people are upset about that. And of course, some people are upset because Raquel is half Mexican and people want to be racist, and I am not here for that. So the more mixed race American Girl dolls there are, the more I love it because I'm mixed race. And I just love butt hurting people who are racist. So anyway, let's explore the new catalog, because she's not the only doll creating some playful controversy. And by controversy, I mean we've run off the people who are easily offended by the wind blowing the wrong way. So we have our preview, and we're getting official Wicked dolls. And I'm only a little upset about this because Kavi, the 2023 girl, had a whole Wicked set going on. And you couldn't release the dolls then? I feel like Kavi came out too early. Maybe if this came out along with Kavi, it would be like one uniform set where, like, here's Kavi and her friend dressing up as Glinda and Elphaba, and then here's the actual Glinda and Elphaba. You know, I feel like they missed the boat on that one. But, anywho, let's explore. So Raquel has her own car. She's 10 and she has a car. Did you just become more exquisite? Oh my god. She's got a car of her very own, and it's in pink and green, and it's in shades of pink and green that I have always loved. These are my two favorite colors right here. Oh my god, I just love her more. So here we have Raquel. She's going to a family reunion / wedding. Ooh, I'm a book. And a lot of people were wondering, would Samantha come back since she is Samantha's great-great-granddaughter? Well, Samantha's been back. They quietly re-released her on the website not that long ago, and in her original meat outfit, so Samantha's been hanging out for a minute. So if you want to grab both, you can. Just go to AmericanGirl.com. So I'm loving this car. It is super cute, super retro, and again, favorite colors. Already loving this girl. She's into genealogy. And let's see. Ooh, her birthday is very presidential. January 20th. January 20th, 2016? Oh. Okay, yeah, your birthday's a little unfortunate. Sorry, girl. I kind of feel bad for you now. She likes paletas. And she wants to be a DJ. Again, Kavi vibes. Kavi was into DJ stuff. She's got a Pomeranian. She likes dolphins. Wow, that's so 90s coded. She's like made for millennials, isn't she? And her favorite activity is reading Samantha's diary. I do want to read her books. If for nothing else, I want to get her books. I want to read this. Her summer wardrobe is okay. I like the colors, not crazy about the pattern or the style. And she likes going to the beach, of course. She's got peppermint pink and green going on with her PJs. That's cute. Little nod to Samantha's little ice cream uniform, if you remember that. She's into hair and makeup too, and a lot of people are up in arms because they're like, no, children shouldn't have anything to do with makeup, and to a degree, I don't like seeing kids wearing makeup. I didn't like makeup at all when I was a kid, but that's been a trend for 10 years now. I love Raquel's look and aesthetic. Her collection is cute and adorable. Some elements of her collection give me Mary Ellen vibes. I do see Mary Ellen, especially with the striping. Very much Mary Ellen. Very Mary Ellen, especially with the car. Like, that's pretty retro. That's a Mary Ellen thing. And the grill. I forgot to mention the grill. I do get Mary Ellen vibes. So, who knows? Maybe Mary Ellen might be related to her too. That'd be fun. Like, a lot of people are kind of up in arms about the makeup thing. I'm not a personal fan of it, but it's been a trend with kids for over 10 years, and I'm a millennial. When I was a little girl, we had a lot of makeup kits, like when we were in kindergarten. And we had makeup dolls. All of Barbie's baby sisters had makeup, and Little Miss Makeup was a doll that we had. And I kind of wish people would stop being creepy and associating adult stuff with makeup. That just gives me creepy vibes. If you have creepy thoughts about kids being used like that, I hope you're never around kids. That's creepy. No one should have thoughts like that about kids just because of makeup. That's creepy. She's into pickleball. I love that there's so much seafoam green and baby pink. This is so me. She's into pickleball. Summer's hanging in there. Poor Summer. I feel like the internet was too cruel because she's a little girl wearing a rainbow outfit. I feel sad about that. Anna and Elsa are getting new dolls. They had collector's dolls out. Now they're getting Playline dolls, which look almost identical to the collector dolls, just with a little more plasticky decorations on Elsa, but it's so faint that I don't think it's going to make a big difference. So if your kid was wanting the collector's version and you sneak in one of these, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. They're also releasing their Frozen 2 outfits in case you want to introduce some more trauma, which American Girl is getting good at that now. We also have a collector's Cinderella. I think she's going to be hanging around for a while because this is a $300 doll and the outfit is not 100% like it was in the movie. And she's pretty, but I don't see a lot of people spending $300 on this, at least not right away. But she's got Swarovski crystals and super clear glass slippers because she wears glass slippers in the movie. And Bitty Baby's gained some more Disney outfits, which those are okay. We get a look at our Truly Me's, and it's been, God, I want to make my own doll so bad. I am so obsessed with this concept right now. I grew up with legendary makeup guru YouTubers. Beauty and makeup community exploded and became huge. They shouldn't be surprised at how trendy makeup has become. There was a person that, I don't think she's on YouTube anymore. This might have been maybe 2009, 2008-ish. She had a video where she like went heavy on the makeup, but she did like a Sailor Moon video. I remember that was trending for a while. I don't remember her name though. But yeah, the whole makeup thing's been around for ages. But anywho, if I get to create my own doll, that's the outfit I'm choosing. I thought long and hard about it, and while I like this outfit, this one is more me. I really want to create my own doll. And then for the Truly Me's, number 132 has just owned the internet all summer long. Thank you, Michelle Phan. That was her name. Yes. It was like one of the first HD videos I ever saw on YouTube because I was slow to the whole Wi-Fi game, but I remember that so well. But number 132, she just lit up the internet, and I love her because she's got hair like me. If her eyes were brown instead of green, this would be me. So I am a little obsessed with 132. She went to the head of the want list on my wish list, along with Raquel. Although looking at this, I like these two a lot as well. I wasn't paying attention to them before. And it's weird because, like, they phased out one of the Truly Me's that I wanted with the pink and blue hair, but she's suddenly been in a lot of YouTube videos for the official AG channel. So I don't know if they just realized they made a mistake and they'll bring her back or what's going on. I do know her hair is a selection for the Create a Doll. So there's at least that. So there's hope. Then we have the endlessly long-haired Truly Me dolls. And yeah, this is like a throwback to Totally Hair Barbie, because you can crimp the hair. They come with a ton of hair accessories and butterfly clips because those came back from 1999. And these were kind of polarizing over the summer. A lot of people were like, oh no, it's so much plastic. And then other people were like, hey, that's a really fun concept. I'm torn. Like, my knee-jerk reaction was to put the Sonali face mold on my wish list because I am a big lover of Sonali face mold dolls. And then little Miss Sailor Moon back here caught my eye. That's the easiest way to hook me. Yeah, that was a really pretty video, wasn't it? I might actually go back and add little Miss Sailor Moon to my list. It is this easy to get my attention. It really is. So, I have a comment. I don't usually do this, but I do have a comment in regards to this kid who looks a lot like my mom when she was a little girl. And you'll understand in a few pages what I mean by this, but we're going to earmark this page. We are going to come back to it. So here we have the Janie and Jack collection, and I don't know, I've never really been all that interested in Janie and Jack. I mean, I like this little jacket here. I kind of like this jacket, but I wish instead of a dusty rose, it was like a brighter pink. And I like the pleated gold skirt. I love the tights and the bow flats. What are we doing with this? This is fugly. I don't even know what this is, but that's gross. That shouldn't be part of it. That's not cool. I think this is going to end up going towards the clearance section pretty fast. Then we have the 2025 holiday PJs, and they're kiddish. They're kiddish. A lot of people were complaining online, oh, they're trying to be like influencers. No, they're trying to be like children. I remember being a little girl. I remember my mom giggling because I once went to school wearing polka dots, checks, and stripes all together because there was a song on the Disney Channel about it. And it looked as ridiculous as you think it does. It absolutely did, but that's kind of the magic of childhood. This is like the last time in your life where you can wear mismatched patterns and think that's okay. So this is not for me, but it is for children, and that's kind of the point. And I'm not even going to look at how much... Oh, by the way, they took the prices off of this month's catalog. And there's actually a reason for that. Tariffs. And the prices on the website are kind of going up and down and fluctuating. My wish list looks like a war zone price-wise right now. So I think because the prices are fluctuating so fast, they just kind of decided, screw it, let's not put the prices in the catalog. And honestly, that was the correct call. I like that they did that. But you don't want to know how much this costs. Just trust me on that. This is our 2025 holiday girls, and yes, she already made my wish list. Because look at this hair, teased out 80s curls. Look at her face, she is cute. And most importantly, the dress. I'm not usually a gold dress person, but she's wearing like the heart crystals from Sailor Moon S. That's even Sailor Saturn's crystal on her moon purse. Again, it is too easy to get my attention. I have a necklace and earring set that I got one year from my brother for my birthday. Matches the stall perfectly. Obsessed. I love this one the best. And then here we have the Wicket dolls. Yeah, her hair and dress are gorgeous, aren't they? So here we have the Wicket dolls, and again, I wish Kavi was part of this. Kavi sold out before this went live. I really think that was a missed opportunity. We could have slid Kavi right into this. Like, how, if you have Kavi, you could get these dolls and have her meet the people that were on stage in her book where she went to the Wicked play with her friend. You know, I feel like this just came out at the wrong time. It does kind of remind me a little of Moana's hair, and Moana is also on my list. Although her curls are very well defined. Yeah, I really love Moana. Moana is big at this house. Oh, what do you know? I was just mentioning this little outfit earlier, and here we go. There's the ice cream outfit. So Samantha's happy birthday outfit is back. Samantha has been back for a while with her little pendant that Raquel also wears. I'm just loving this set. Like, I'm sad Raquel's a Girl of the Year and not a historical, because I know she's going to be in limited supply. We stand Moana in this house. Yes, please and thank you very much. And the sequel was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I'm sad that's a Girl of the Year because I wish she would stick around longer, but I love the concept and I can't wait to read her books. We've got a little tiny section for the historicals. Melody is still on my list. And yeah, now that Mary Ellen's here, the pink and the green, we'll just flip back to Raquel's little car. Yeah, big Mary Ellen vibes. We'll go to the PJs. Yeah, big Mary Ellen vibes. That's a match. And Nenea's little school outfit is super cute with the pink and green. Same vibes, same colors I love. My mom thought this was cute. My mom said she had an outfit like this when she was a little girl. Lots of cute stuff. And then here comes the controversy. So, before you guys freak out, I checked the official American Girl Facebook right before I went live. They said the Welly Wishers are not going anywhere. But this is a new doll line that is made with the same body type as the Welly Wishers. It's called AG Sisters. They're not sisters to any of the current dolls. They call themselves sisters because they're in a sisterhood. Now, here comes the controversy. For one, a lot of people don't believe AG. They think they're going to get rid of the Welly Wishers and only have these dolls, which means fewer dolls and no boys, because Welly Wishers, of course, has a boy. The second reason why people think this way is because Welly Wishers are not in this catalog. Spoiler alert. Third piece of controversy, and this is where I kind of disagree with a lot of people on Reddit today. The girls have too much makeup, which means they have a line of eyeshadow and brighter lips. That's it. That is all the makeup they're wearing. There's no blush, no concealer, no foundation, and the eyeshadow is one line. It's not like Bratz where it's like half the head, you know? Now, a lot of people, and this is where I got really pissed today. They lied and said real little girls don't look like this. Remember I said to remember the Janie and Jack page? We're going back to that right now. We are going back to this right now, as soon as I find it. Look at the face on this little girl. Shut up. Yes, they look like real little girls. That's what little girls look like in real life. Go figs. And I'm going to add bonus points to this feature. Check this out. I just had it. We were just talking about it. Here we go. Okay. See this face? Does she look familiar? Look at the Makina head mold. Look at Makina. Look at her. Look at Makina. Look at her. You've been living with this face for several years. It's just a younger version of Makina. But people were calling it ugly. And that bothered me because that is slightly racial undertone-y, even though they all have the same face mold. But, if that was how... There's real little girls who have this face. I don't appreciate something being called ugly when I can see it in real life. I just don't like that vibe very much at all. As for the too much makeup, again, I'm not a makeup person when it comes to kids, and I didn't like makeup at all as a kid. But it's been there forever. I mean, I grew up with makeup dolls that were in the same age group. This is nothing new. And I checked the website, and the other controversy is these are $80. So they're $10 more than Wellie Wishers, which are already too much at $70. But the trade-off is all these accessories. They come with each of the dolls. You don't buy these separately. You buy them with the doll. So I don't like the price tag, but it does add value. You know, usually these accessories are sold separately on American Girl. These come with the package. I can't complain. If the doll comes with a whole bunch of stuff to play with, then the money kind of figures itself out. Now, one thing that I did think was a little weird was that 3 of the 4 have recycled names. We have Francie, who is named for one of Barbie's friends. I believe her cousin, actually, Francie. Then there's Leah. We already had an American Girl doll named Leah. Josette has a completely original name, which is kind of cool. And then Wesley, well, I think that's a boy's name. And didn't we have a boy in the Wellie Wisher line with a similar name? So the names are a little weird. But other than that, I think the only issue with the dolls is that their eyebrows are a little too angry. I noticed this with Joss mold dolls a lot. If you just upturn the eyebrows, I don't think they look all that bad. I think they look like a compliment line to the Wellie Wishers, but not a replacement. And then a lot of people lied and said they were acting grown up. They're not. They do little girl things. There's a snippet of their first book on Amazon, and it's just 4 little girls playing make-believe. Inner racism that they seem to work out. Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, I got racism vibes off of that. But, the snippet of the story, which is a comic book, that I saw on Amazon, it's just 4 little girls doing little girl stuff. They play hide and seek. They play, I Spy. They play scavenger hunt. Those are all little girl things that, well, other American Girl characters already played in their books. And then they like puppies and kittens. Very little girl trope. They like slumber parties in little blanket fort tents. I used to make little fort tents like that when I was 7. So nothing really comes to me as grown up. I'm seeing little girls who like ice cream and popcorn and puppies and kittens and cupcakes and just things that scream child to me. So I really don't understand people's discourse. And then I heard the stupid thing all day today. There's so much plastic. This was in more than one doll collector group. I'm like, you guys collect Barbie, you collect other American Girl stuff, and I don't know if you noticed, but they've always had plastic. Even back to the Pleasant Company days, American Girl always had plastic stuff with them. This is nothing new. Why are you mad about the plastic now when you literally grew up with it? Are you still a doll collector if you hate plastic? I don't understand the hate. Like, you have all these other dolls behind you on your profile picture full of plastic. Why be mad now? And yeah, these are not hunks of plastic. They're called accessories. because children play with things. They like to play pretend. Like, Josette comes with like the little hair kit. Kids are going to pretend that they're playing salon with Josette. Francie's got the little popcorn slumber party thing. They're going to pretend that they're doing a slumber party. Notice there's a lot of unnecessary criticism when it comes to girl toy lines as opposed to boy toy lines. Oh, yeah, I kind of noticed that, and being a mom of a boy, that really bothers me now. Like, years ago, I shared a meme. It had a picture of He-Man next to Barbie, both Mattel toys. And the caption read, "One of these toys delivers an unhealthy body stereotype to children, the other is Barbie." That should paint a picture. Like, the He-Man stuff painted this ridiculous picture of how guys had to be, like, steroidal. And nobody talks about that. I mean, granted, I don't think a lot of people take too many body issues from dolls, and action figures, but that's a personal opinion. But yeah, I do notice that, like, boy toys make them, like, are supposed to be, like, aggressive and steroidal, and girl toys get extra criticism if they change their fashion or wear makeup. And it's so annoying, and I really wish people would quit being creepy with kids. It's just gross. But anyway, I'm not personally going to be collecting these because, like the Welly Wishers, they've got the glass inset eyes. That sort of creeped out my husband, so my two Ashland dolls are it for that sort of thing, unless I find a Gwen on Amazon. But, even though this is not specifically for me, I don't see anything particularly wrong. It's just little kids playing make-believe. And it's kind of what childhood is all about. So that's my 2 cents. And of course we have the Bitty Babies. They exist. And then we have an ad for going to the store, which I'm thinking about doing sometime this year. And there you go. That is the September 2025 catalog. I've already added several dolls from this to my wish list. And I'd like to know which ones you'd like to add to your wish list. I need to take care of some chores today, but thank you folks so much for watching. I will see you soon.